What is going on, good people, good fans, good followers, good friends? Yeah, we can be buds. We can be buds here at the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. We are back with TNA review. I know what you're thinking. Where in the world have you been? It's been a couple of weeks for I think both of us. I know Casey was on vacation, and every assignment ever that I could have had for school decided to throw itself on me. So it's been kind of busy. The weekends have been busy. The weeks have been busy. But we're trying to make a comeback here. We never left, but we're trying to make that comeback. But I thought it was interesting. I was excited going into watching both TNA and NXT this week. I know we always talk about if you haven't watched things in a couple of weeks, how do those video packages kind of catch you up on things? So I was kind of interested to watch, especially TNA, because I know a lot of times we're like, if you haven't been watching this, you get kind of a review of it. So I guess that was kind of what I was trying to do because I haven't watched TNA in the last couple of weeks. I want to go back, if not, and if I don't watch the full shows, I want to watch some of them because I know they had some good matches on the last couple of shows. EY versus Bobby Roode looked pretty good. The Wolves faced off, which that looked pretty good. So I kind of want to go back and watch some of those matches because they looked really good. I just haven't. Time hasn't been on my side, but we're back nonetheless. We're excited. We're reviewing the episode for 11/11/2015 this past Wednesday. And how did we start this show? We started this show the video package, of course, because that's it's TNA way. It's TNA way. Um, Video package on the World Series, not the World Series, the World Title Series. The World Series just ended. Um, but group knockouts is tied at this point. It could go either way. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards went to a draw, and EY does whatever he can do to win. So it was pretty interesting to kind of see some of the matches. I think it reviewed a lot of last week. Some of the stuff I didn't see from last week, so that was pretty. It was pretty cool to see. Um, I definitely like this World Title Series overall. I think it's a really really cool concept. My only issue with it right now is I guess it can get complicated, but that's not my main issue. My main issue is that they taped this before Bound for Glory, so Bound for Glory seems confusing to me. They had taped this before. That's why you see guys like Crimson and there was another guy who's not James Storm. That's why you see guys like that on there who are obviously not with the company right now. Um, that kind of confused me a little bit. Just seeing these random guys come back. Austin Aries too. They recorded this before Bound for Glory, so that kind of gets confusing because you're like, well, why are these people still here? And that's the reason because they recorded it in advance, and it gets confusing with the taping sometimes with TNA because they record so much, and then they have a random live review, and then So, any thoughts on that before we get into the show?
I mean, yeah, it does get a little bit confusing. I think especially with like James Storm, because obviously now, and it's still weird to say this and to think about this, but James Storm is in NXT now, so it's just weird that we just saw him in NXT in his debut like 2 weeks ago, I think it was, week
Yeah, it was on
whatever.
the week of the 21st.
Yeah, so and then just like the very same week to see him on TNA still, it's like it's confusing because TNA does pre-record so much in advance. But I feel like to WWE's credit, he hasn't been on every week. He was only on that 1 week for his debut. I think they showed a video package of him like the next week or an interview, whatever, but he hasn't been on, so it's not as confusing. But I mean, I could see if you really kind of pay attention to, who's with the company anymore, who isn't, it gets a little bit confusing. Um, but that's just something I feel like we've always had to deal with TNA. They've always pre-recorded things, so it's kind of you get used to it. But if you're just coming into it, if you haven't watched in a couple weeks, it does get a little bit confusing.
Alrighty. Let's continue. We had a video package on uh, after the world title video package. We had a video package on Madison Rain becoming a ninja. Maybe I don't know. Doing some ninja training. She's getting that expertise. Right up there with some of the greats. Doing a little ninja training. I see. That's what Madison Rain. That's the new little thing she's doing. So she was failing miserably. She tried to sneak a plan to some people that were talking, and they caught her. So she needed to work on it. But with work, with time, she's learning new things. So with time, comes expertise, I guess you could say. So how do you think Madison Rain's ninja skills are coming, Casey?
I could just see in the writing room when they were writing this whole script, they were like, so Madison Rain is gonna go up against Gail Kim. Gail Kim's Asian, right? What's the most racist thing we could do ever? Let's have Madison Rain do ninja training. I don't know. I don't know. It was so stupid, and it was too short to even matter. Like I, 2 minutes after the video package, I had forgot about this video package. It wasn't any. It was just dumb. I mean, and I don't even think it was really that entertaining. It wasn't like, oh, that was funny. It was kind of like, really, she actually did this? Why?
Yeah, I agree. It was pretty weird. I was like, wait, what? But anyway, next we got Madison Rain versus Gail Kim. It looked like everybody was trying to get the quick pin in early in this match. Rain does take control. Kim comes back with a crossbody for two. Head scissors in the corner. Corner splash reversed by Rain. Um, and then Rain gets bounced off of the steps. It was weird. There was a moment right before Rain got bounced off of the steps where the ref was at a 9 count and Rain goes after Gail Kim. I don't know why she did that, but she did. It was weird. Rain hits the raindrop on Kim for two, and Kim ends up winning with a roll up to advance to the round of 16. So Gail Kim will be in the round of 16. We already know Matt Hardy's in the round of 16. Any thoughts on this match? It wasn't bad. I thought for some reason I was like, Madison Rain's gonna win this match. I don't know what it was about this, but I was like, Madison Rain's gonna win. But
I mean, yeah, it was a good match. I wanted Madison Rain to win, just because I felt like it would have been more of a surprise if Madison Rain won. It would have made the series a little bit more unpredictable. You kind of when you put Gail Kim and Awesome Kong in like a series like this with Madison Rain and Brooke, it's kind of you expect that Gail Kim and Awesome Kong are gonna kind of steamroll through it because they are the two biggest knockouts promoted by WWE or by TNA. So I felt like it would have been better for them if they made it a surprise and had Madison Rain win. And she kind of, I feel like Madison Rain deserves another push in TNA, especially since they a couple weeks ago we had the Beautiful People reunion, and then where'd that go? Like, come on, TNA, you got to keep things going. You can't just do something one week and then forget about it for a month. That we're not going to
well,
get into anything like
yeah,
that.
you gotta think about it though too. The episodes are taped, so like when they did this whole series thing, I don't know. Like that's what's confusing about it. Is you're like, but we had storylines from before that aren't happening now because of the world title series. That kind of confuses me too with that. Like we had these different feuds that were going on, but they can't happen anymore because the world title series is happening. I don't, I don't know. I don't know,
But I
Casey.
mean, even with that, they have it pre-recorded, so they could, there's no reason these things should be as confusing as they are with it being pre-recorded. Live stuff, okay, things happen. Um, you know, uh, I mean, Seth Rollins tears his MCL and ACL. You know, that was a lot. It wasn't on TV, but it was a live thing. So they have to, you know, work under the gun to kind of, what are we going to do now? With TNA, it's pre-recorded, so we shouldn't have this confusion of, okay, where are these storylines going? If you're going to do something, do it. Don't change halfway through and then, have us not know what's going on. But we'll get more into Seth Rollins later on, and but I don't know. It shouldn't be as confusing as it is in my opinion. But I don't work for TNA, so my opinion doesn't matter.
Alrighty, let's continue. We get an interview with Matt Hardy. He talks about how he knew it would be. He knew he'd be in the round of 16. He's gonna sweep the entire series. He's undefeated right now. No better way to prove that he is the better man than by beating everyone. He says Matt Hardy will not take a night off. Nobody stops the Matt Hardy train, and he wants to face EC3 in the finals to kind of right the wrong that EC3 did to him by making him relinquish the title. Any thoughts on the Matt Hardy interview?
No. I mean, we kind of figured, it's. I think we're all 90% sure if you haven't already read spoilers and whatever, because it is so pre-recorded, you kind of figure it's going to end up being Matt Hardy and EC3. It's kind of a no-brainer with how TNA does things. They'll do big series or tournaments, and it's still the two guys that started the whole thing at the end. So but it's again, it is cool to kind of see all these other guys get a chance at the world heavyweight title. But I feel like we know anyway. It's Matt Hardy's going to make it through.
I mean, we know three of the final four, right? Like Matt Hardy, Drew Galloway.
Yeah,
three. Like we know.
it's going to be that match again, basically.
Alrighty, let's continue. We have Eli Drake going up against the man Jesse Goddard, the modern day Adonis Jesse Goddard, the former bro man Jesse Goddard. I don't know, whatever nickname you want to attach to him, you probably can do it. You probably can do it. But Drake and Goddard kind of mouthing off to each other. In this match, I like this match because both of these guys were similar. They were both looking for the same thing during a lot of this match. But they were both trying to get dirty pins and whatnot. And then Drake ends up winning with a dirty pin. It was kind of weird to see like Goddard and Drake go for dirty pins right in front of the ref, and then the ref be like, "No, you can't do that. Stop it." Like, it was so funny. But Eli Drake ends up getting the win with the dirty pin. I thought this was a pretty good match. I want to see more from both of these guys. I think Eli Drake's really good. He's really good on the mic, and I feel like he's really good in the ring from what I've seen. And I think Jesse continues to improve. So I'm excited. I don't know who I want to come out of this like this future four group because I like Micah, I like Eli Drake, I like Jesse, and I like Crimson. I kind of don't want Crimson to come out of it though, because just because I want to see like Eli Drake or Goddard's come out of it. Maybe both of them. Any thoughts on this match though?
I thought this was a really good match. It's one of those good, heel versus heel matches where, they try to get all the dirty pins and, cheat right in front of the ref and, think that they should be able to get away with that. And the ref's like, no, you can't do that. And they're like, what? What do you mean I can't do that? But I was glad that, Eli Drake got the win. I just really like him. I like his character. I like, his charisma. I I want to like Jesse Goddard's, but I feel like he's just not. He needs to work better on the mic. He still kind of bores me when he talks.
But he's the man. He's the modern day Adonis.
And yes, the Pope can build him up all he wants and make him seem exciting. But when he gets in the ring, I just, he's good, but he doesn't. Eli Drake, he is the full package. I mean, did you see what he did after the match? He had the ref lift both of his arms. It's the little things you gotta, come on now.
And
Come on.
Casey, that is not an insult. That is just a fact of life, sir.
That is.
I love that. I say that at least twice a day. Let's continue. We got EC3. He's crashing in. He's crashing in, and he's not crashing a wedding. He's not crashing a random party. He's crashing the TNA offices. He's got to deliver this fine check by hand. He's got some people he needs to talk to. And then Eli Drake talks about beating Jesse Goddard's. Any thoughts on those two things?
um, so like the TNA headquarters is literally just like a storefront. Like I can just walk in there. Like it's just a little sign that says TNA. Like come on, you got to build that up. If you have all this money that people say that you have, TNA, come on. WWE has a huge building. It was big glass windows, everything like that. Big WWE on the top. Come on.
I
You
mean,
have a
WWE has like Connecticut, like WWE logos everywhere. You just walk around, and you're like, oh man, like you walk around everywhere. You think it's the WWE headquarters. Come on, TNA.
you should have at least Nashville. Come on now, buy it. um, no, but that it was just weird to me that it seems like you just gonna walk in there. Apparently, I mean, but he is family, so he can do that. But like, I kind of want to go there and just see. Can I just walk in? Like, is Dixie gonna be there? Can I get a contract? Like, what's going on here? Um, so it was, it seemed a little bit dumb, but especially how they were building it up. They were like, you'll never guess who showed up at TNA headquarters, blah blah blah, and I'm like, really? It's EC3. It couldn't have been like, I don't know, AJ Styles or somebody exciting that I would have been like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Like I don't know, but I'm still gonna try. I'm gonna take a trip down to headquarters. I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna have a sit down talk with Dixie. Yeah, I have no idea where this is going, so let's just move on.
All right, moving on. Um, we got Eddie Edwards going up against Matt Hardy. Um, Matt Hardy trying to stay undefeated. Eddie Edwards trying to fight his way still. Um, but it was a back and forth match. Hardy gets taken to the outside, gets hit with a suicide dive. Um, Eddie Edwards tries to chop Hardy as he's leaned up against the post, and Hardy moves out of the way, and Eddie Edwards just gets a handful of nice steel solid post. And I was like, ow, ow, because the sound it made, it was a pretty solid chop, I think. Um, Apron side effect gets reversed into an apron DDT. EE trying to pull out his Bray Wyatt impression there, trading chops and slaps. Double clothesline. Backpack stunner gets reversed into a sleeper by Matt Hardy. But eventually, Eddie Edwards does hit the backpack stunner for two. But as much as Eddie Edwards tried, he tried to fight. He could not beat the new undefeated streak of Matt Hardy, as he has to twist the fate from the top turnbuckle to win. Matt Hardy advancing to the round of 16 as well. Any thoughts on Eddie Edwards versus Matt Hardy?
I didn't Matt Hardy already have a match with Eddie Edwards? I swear he already had it. What I'm so confused right now. I I think they're messing with me. I think somebody is messing with me because I swear they already had a match. I mean, even I knew Matt Hardy was gonna win because they're doing this whole undefeated streak. He went all the way through, and then he's probably gonna lose the match, and freaking EC3 is gonna get the title again, and I'm gonna
Because
cry.
he's the real champ. He's the real champ.
Or Rockstar Spud's gonna come back, and he's gonna somehow have gotten a some briefcase that we don't know about that he I don't know. And
Austin Aries gonna give him a briefcase.
yeah. And he's gonna win the title. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, this was a good match though. Any match with either of the Wolves is generally going to be a good match, but it was just, I felt like we already seen it before, and I knew who was going to win anyway, which was depressing. Even though I love Matt, I love him, but come on, TNA, don't make things so predictable. Make it a surprise. Make it like a John Cena match where you think John Cena's going to lose, and then he wins. Make it like that. Come on. Sorry. That wasn't a Cena rant, by the way. That was just an observation.
Alrighty, let's continue before we get into a senior rant. He got a video package on Bound for Glory EC3 delivering his spine and talking to Dixie. You screwed me, Dixie. You screwed me. I tell you, you did it to me, and I'm not gonna take it because this is not over until I win and all that. I have nothing to say about it. It was really predictable. I was like, who's he gonna walk in on? Oh, it's Dixie. What's going on, Dixie? So I don't know. Next we got Mandrews versus DJ Z, and I'm gonna give you this match because your boy Mandrews was in it. So I'm gonna give it to you.
I mean, it was a good match. It was a good match. I'm gonna say it was a good match. My boy Mandrews was kind of he didn't win. He didn't win. It was stolen from him. This win. There was chicanery. Is that a word? I think that's a word. That's what's happening right now. No, but this was a good match. I'm surprised they didn't really give Mandrews more of a push because I feel like the fans like him or want to like him, but I feel like TNA is not giving him that push to say okay, like this guy, and I just don't think that DJZ needed the win tonight. He's listen. Do you understand how over DJZ was before he was DJZ? He debuted and people loved him. I hated the man. He debuted and people loved him. Okay, friggin', we need Mandrews. Mark Andrews needs to at least make it to the round of 60. I mean, even though he didn't, obviously, because they couldn't let him win anything ever. You know, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you just did there. Oh,
Come on, Casey, get with
okay.
it. You are now in the mix with that young go hard. Come on, Casey. That young go hard, man. That
I
young
mean,
go hard.
I don't think he's that much of a young go hard. I
He
mean,
is. He is
he's
very
what?
young.
He's
He's
what in
very
his
go
he's
hardish.
he's what in his mid 20s now. Like that's not that young anymore, especially for these days when kids coming into professional wrestling is like 15, 16. Come on now, he's getting to be an old man in the business right now. He ain't that young go hard no more. But I mean, he's trying to go hard, but he getting a pretty little bit old. I've seen him try to do them suicide dives. He doesn't do it as well as he used to. It's okay though. It might be the hair. It might be the hair getting in the way. He's not like the Usos who can still barely get over the top rope. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that right now. Um, I have no idea where that was going, but
I don't either, Casey. Casey, we gotta stop with the negativity, okay? We gotta stop with the negativity because DJZ is the man. He should be X Division champion. I'm just saying, he should be X Division champion. Anyway,
where has that title gone?
um,
Exactly.
Tiger Uno has it.
And where's
It's in
Tigre
Tiger Uno's
Uno?
room.
Exactly. They don't care about it anymore.
I thought this match was really good though. Some of the Hurricane Ranas that Mandrews was doing were like so fast. I was like, "Ow, stop it!"
Exactly. He the
like,
champ.
like I was like, "How is this happening?" Um, doing running shooting star presses. Brock Lesnar couldn't do one from the top turnbuckle. So you know, you know, I thought this was a really good match though. I really like DJZ and Mandrews. Love DJZ though. I've loved him for a while. He don't get the credit he deserves. He is really good at a lot of things like wrestling and burn and and that's a word. I promise. Anyway, I thought it was a good match personally. I liked it.
Yeah, well, Mandrews is really good at kind of almost skateboarding down a ramp. He's really
Okay,
good at that.
I think he almost fell skateboarding down the ramp one time. The first time he pulled the skateboard out. What are they doing with that? Why is that a thing? Why? Like why? Why is him skateboarding down the ramp a thing? I don't get it. Like were the guys who skateboard ever the most likable people? Like when I was in middle school, like I mean, I guess you wanted to be those guys, but I'm not in middle school anymore. He's got if he's gonna be a skateboarder, he's got to at least have the hair flip. He got to at least just come out there, just hit the hair flip real quick. I'm just saying that's what you got to do. But next, we got some more training. It's not ninja training. This is Shara training. We got Body by Drake, Beats by Dre, Body by Bowflex and whatnot. But we got training by Shara. Training by Shara, man. Okay? That's what you need. You need that. We talk about this bullfit and all it is, but sometimes you just need some training by Shara. Okay? Okay? Shara was training. I think he like I don't even know if he was running. I think he jogged for like 3 steps during the whole video. He lifted some weights. If they call ZZ doing that kind of workload on breaking ground, they would be mad at him. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just trying to let you know. Anyway, and then we got an EY interview because the Pope he bursted his bubble. The Pope bursted that bubble because he said, it's not gonna happen. And EY says, "You're gonna burst my bubble. You're an announcer. I will break your face. I will break your neck." Asked Bobby Roode, "There's no shame in losing to a monster. I'm a dangerous man, and I need to win." And I need to win, not and I don't know what that was. Anyway, um, you're in my way, Storm. You will find out firsthand that no one and I don't know. I messed up. You'll find out firsthand, and no one's gonna ever hear from you again. He says, "Look into his eyes, Casey. Look into his eyes." Okay. Do you have any thoughts? Do you want to go train? Do you want to go train with Muhammad Shepard, or do you want to go interview EY? It's up to you. You can do whichever one. Just look out for the power driver because he will hit it out of nowhere.
I don't want to interview EY. I miss the happy EY. I would have interviewed the happy EY, but not this EY. Um, and I gotta give TNA credit. They did not go the racist route with Mahabali Shera and have him like bench pressing an elephant or something like that. Like I can see him doing that. They didn't do that. I'm proud of them. But they had him running across a bridge, and then they showed this like looked like maybe like a high wire thing. Like I don't know. And then they didn't do anything with that, and I was like, what was the point of you showing that? Um, and
They were showing the view, Casey. They were showing the view.
there's a
TNA
big
is doing the total package. They show you racism. They they show you scenery. They doing it all.
they show you wrestlers that aren't in the company anymore. They show you everything. Um, but yeah, he got that little jog in. You got to get that jog in before you work out. You gotta stretch out. You don't want to pull a hammy or nothing like that. You got to get the heart going. Get that cardio. I mean, and listen, these days ZZ is working on that. He's working on the cardio. He's an outdoor working out kind of guy. Like he would be really good with Mahabali Shera just running on that bridge because he's an out guy, outside workouter. He lifts them alligators. So I mean, he could lift the alligator right next to Mahabali, bench pressing an elephant. I feel like WWE and TNA need to work a deal. Mahabali and ZZ workout DVD.
Mahaba ZZ.
Mahaba
Mahaba
ZZ.
Yeah, I think we got a workout DVD. We got a tag team. We got a lot of things going on at this point here at the ICWP, man. We working. We working
Mahaba
hard.
Mahaba ZZ featured featuring Bullfit. That's it. Mahaba ZZ featuring Bullfit. That is that or Bullfit featuring Mahaba ZZ. Whatever you want to do, either way. Give us a call, WWE TNA. We got this.
All right, let's continue. We got Micah and Crimson highlights. Micah wins. It's been a while since we've done these reviews, so I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I think I did in the last review we did. Why don't they just show the whole match? Like you got it right there. Just show it. I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me. Maybe they didn't have the rights to Crimson anymore. They couldn't show the whole match. I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't know. But first they had Crimson tap out, and then they had Micah, just beat up on Crimson. Poor Crimson, man. Poor Crimson. He gonna have to take some tips from Amazing Red. I feel like. Then
His
we get EC3.
brother.
Yeah, it's his brother, by the way. Then we get some comments from EC3 about Mr. Anderson. He's in India. Mahabali Share won't there. I don't know. I don't know where he was. But Mahabali Share didn't get to go to India. That's unfortunate. Just EC3 got to go. So it's whatever. Then Drew Galloway talks about the World Title Series and how he's going to take everybody out that's in his way. Then we get a video package on Mr. Anderson EC3's history. Any thoughts on those things that happened there?
TNA stars must get paid really well because they can take a weekend, they can go back home to Scotland, to he can go to India. You can go all over the world in a couple of days. It's cool. It's crazy. But yeah. Anyway, the match that was not on the show that they preview or reviewed that they said was earlier in the night, and I was confused because I was like, okay, I watched this whole show. That match was not on this show, and you're telling me this was earlier tonight. No. I was so confused. I was like, why are I don't know. I don't know, TNA. Again, you took notes on the Dusty Road Tag Team Classic, and you did the same thing, where we don't get to see a match. And again, in WWE's credit, at least that was a house show. This was apparently a match on TNA's show that you didn't even show on the show. Can we do the NXT review now? Because this is just making me all frustrated. TNA, you're making me frustrated.
But we got one more match. One more match. One. Okay.
You sound like
So
Christian.
I do.
Get the anybody remember that one more match? Anyway,
I don't know if he ever got that one more match. It's unfortunate.
I don't think he did.
Mr. Anderson versus EC3 in the main event of the evening. EC3 getting lit up by the chops. Tyrus trips up Mr. Anderson after Mr. Anderson took some offense to him kind of being on the outside there. Set out front face buster by EC3 for two. Anderson goes with the roll up for two. They start to trade strikes a little bit, giving Anderson the advantage. Rolling senton followed by a senton bomb for two by Anderson. EC3 splash gets reversed into the one percenter from the top, but that's reversed into a super Lambo leap rolling senton for two. Anderson taking care of Tyrus. Low blow to Anderson. One percenter gets reversed into the mic kick that gets reversed. EC3 flips over into a pin to win. EC3 rhyming accidentally. EC3 wins the match, going on to the round of 16. I'm surprised, I'll tell you. I didn't think he would do it, but He pushed through, and he's gonna show why he's the real. Anyway, thoughts on the match?
I'm still waiting for Tyrus to turn on him, because Tyrus was apparently the number one contender, and then I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. I mean, did he not win the number one contendership? I swear he won the number one, and now they have this series where he's not even
See,
TNA.
see, I get it. I get it
TNA.
though. I get it. I get it. So this is what it is. So Roman Reigns, he lost his spot because of a tournament. So Tyrus, he just waiting. He just gonna wait it out. He don't want to compete in the tournament. He come from royalty. He come from the family lineage. He's like an honorary Carter. So he can just wait it out until the tournament is over, and then just come in and hit the club thing, the Samoan Spiker, whatever his move is.
he's he's
That's what it is.
he's gonna hit the club. Can I hit the club with him? Is he a VIP? Like, can I?
He gonna hit, he gonna hit the club. He gonna hit the
He's
club after he win the title. He gonna go hit the club. He ain't gonna hit the crown. He gonna hit the club.
oh okay. Um, yeah, I don't even know what to say after that. I don't know. I don't know. Your winner of this match, the EC freaking three. Even though I didn't expect Mr. Anderson to win, because Mr. Anderson is just there to put people over anymore. Like, he doesn't do anything else. He just puts people over, and it's sad. But anyway, we will be we yeah he yeah yeah everybody everybody hates, or everybody loves Finn. I just saw that on Instagram. So um, that's
Was that a teaser until our next review?
I, I don't know. I mean, I love Finn. I don't know that has nothing to do. I don't think Finn was on this week. Was he? Yeah, he
He
was.
was because Samoa
Yeah,
Joe does not love Finn.
yeah. I know. I mean, I don't know why. I don't. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why.
Um,
But yeah. So at least we know, two people in the round of 16. Which I'm excited for. I want to see how that's gonna work. Are we gonna have, you know, is it just gonna be knockouts versus knockouts? Are we gonna have superstars versus wrestlers versus knockouts? What's going on? I want to know. I want to know if we're gonna have, Matt Hardy versus Gail Kim. Maybe, possibly, probably
what'll
not.
happen is if this was WWE, you'd have to like have a designated person for when you had to face a knockout. So Matt Hardy would call in Rebby Sky, and Rebby Sky would fight for him. That's probably what's gonna happen, right? That's how it works. That's how it works. Alrighty. Because Rebby Sky can fight. I don't know if y'all seen Matt Hardy's mugshot, but she can fight. She don't play no games. She don't play no games. Anyway, um, much love to my boy Matt Hardy. We will see you guys here in a little bit. We got an NXT review coming soon because everybody loves Penn. So teaser. So we'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. I was gonna say bye, but I won't ready yet. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment and whatnot. Uh, we'll see you guys in like 5 seconds. Bye. Peace.
One, two, three.